What if the secret to having everything was needing nothing at all? Sounds strange, doesn't it? We're used to hearing that we have to work harder, dream bigger, and chase after what we want. But what if that chase, that constant reaching, is the very thing keeping everything we want just out of reach? This video is a journey, a quiet, deep journey into a truth many people never learn. When we stop grasping, when we stop chasing, life starts to give. By the end of this video, you might look at yourself and the world completely differently. Long ago, wise teachers from different cultures and times all seemed to agree on one thing: letting go brings more than holding on ever could. That sounds backwards, right? If you want something, you go get it. That's what we've been told. But these ancient teachers had noticed something strange. When you stop needing something so badly, it starts to find you. Lao Tzu, an ancient philosopher from China, once said, "If you want to become full, let yourself be empty." It's a confusing sentence at first, but maybe it's not talking about our stomachs or our bank accounts. Maybe it's about our minds and hearts. Let's look at a story. Imagine a traveler lost in a giant desert. The sun beats down hard. Their lips are dry. Their feet are heavy. They desperately want water. In the distance, they see something that looks like an oasis: palm trees, shade, a cool pool. They chase it, but as they get closer, it vanishes. It was only a mirage. So they keep walking, eyes locked on the next illusion. They grow weaker, more desperate. But finally, they stop. They sit down. They rest. And in that stillness, they notice a tiny spring of water nearby. Real, fresh, and clear. It was always there, but they were too busy running to see it. We do this too, don't we? We chase success, attention, happiness, thinking it's always one more step away. We think, if I get this one thing, I'll finally feel okay. But the more we chase, the more tired we feel, the farther it seems to run. Sometimes, when we stop and breathe, we notice the good things that were already around us. The small joys, the quiet peace, the people who care, the ideas waiting to grow. It's not about giving up. It's about letting go of the idea that we have to fight for everything. Many wise people have taught this same lesson. The poet Rumi once said, "When I run after what I think I want, my days are a furnace of stress. But if I sit in my own place of patience, what I need flows to me." The Buddha said that clinging, holding on too tightly, is the cause of suffering. When we let go, we become free. A Christian mystic named Meister Eckhart said, "To be full of things is to be empty of God. To be empty of things is to be full of God." Whether it's called God, the universe, or life, it's the same message. Let go, and something deeper will flow in. Let's talk about the void. The word void sounds scary, like a hole, like emptiness. But in many spiritual traditions, the void is actually a beautiful thing. It's the space where creation begins. It's like a garden before the seeds are planted. It looks empty, but it's ready. When we stop filling our minds with noise, worry, and control, we make space for something new to grow. New thoughts, new peace, new beginnings. The void isn't a place of nothing. It's a place of possibility. You might be asking, so do I just sit and wait for good things to show up? Not exactly. There's something called Wu Wei in Taoism. It means effortless action, not laziness, not doing nothing, but doing things in harmony with life instead of pushing against it. Think of a river. It flows. It doesn't try to punch through rocks. It bends, turns, finds the smoothest path. You can live like that, you still take action, but it comes from calm, not fear, from trust, not control. When you act from that place, life flows more easily. You stop fighting the current, you start gliding with it. Let's pause here. Take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Now think, what's something you've been chasing? Something you feel like you need to be okay? Now imagine loosening your grip, not giving up, just relaxing that tight hold. What if letting go of it didn't mean losing it? What if it actually made it easier to receive? Sometimes, when we hold on too tight, we actually push things away. But when we open our hands, life can place something new in them. If this video has made you think, even a little bit, I invite you to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Let us know. What's something in your life you're learning to let go of? Your words might help someone else who needs to hear them. All right, let's continue. Most people go through life thinking they need to become more successful, more attractive, more popular. But what if the opposite was true? What if the more we drop the need to be more, the more powerful we become? You don't need to earn peace. You don't need to be perfect to be worthy. You are enough, right now, as you are. When you really believe that, the world responds. Not because you tried to be more, but because you allowed yourself to be real. Let's ask some gentle questions. What are you holding on to so tightly that it's making you feel tired? What's something you keep trying to control, even though it's out of your hands? What would happen if you trusted life just a little more? If you gave yourself permission to rest even for a moment? Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring, it means you stop suffering. And in that freedom, something opens. A door, a path, a new way forward. You see, the universe doesn't need you to chase it. It needs you to meet it halfway. With honesty, patience, and trust. Life has a strange way of giving us what we need. When we stop demanding it to look a certain way, when you relax the grip, things begin to fall into place. You find yourself in the right place at the right time, saying the right thing with the right people, and it all feels natural. So how do we actually live this way? Here's the simple truth. Be present. Do your part. Let go of what's outside your control and trust that what's meant for you will come. That doesn't mean everything will be easy. Life will still bring challenges, but you'll face them from a place of strength instead of fear. And when you do that, people feel it. Opportunities feel it. Peace begins to grow, not from what you get, but from what you release. And maybe right now you're thinking, okay, I get the idea, but what do I actually do with it? That's a great question. Let's talk about how this applies in real life, not just in quiet moments watching a video, but during the busy, messy, everyday life we all live. Let's say you're waiting on someone to text you back. You really want them to. You keep checking your phone over and over. Your mind spins with, what did I do wrong? Or, why haven't they replied? But what if you didn't need the reply to feel okay? What if you took a walk, played music, or laughed with someone you love instead? That doesn't mean you don't care. It means you're choosing not to let waiting steal your peace. And funny enough, that's often when the reply does come, not because you begged for it, but because your energy shifted. You stopped gripping so tightly. Here's another example. Imagine someone trying to solve a hard problem, maybe in school, work, or even a creative project. They stare at it for hours, frustrated, stuck. So they finally give up. They go outside, they breathe, they forget about it. Then suddenly, boom, the answer shows up, the idea clicks. It all becomes clear. This is the power of the pause. Letting go doesn't mean doing nothing. It means allowing space for the answer to arrive. It means trusting that inspiration needs silence to speak. Think of a bow and arrow. To launch the arrow forward, what do you have to do? You pull back, you pause. Only then does the arrow have power. It's the same with us. We don't need to rush every moment. Sometimes stepping back is what helps us move forward. Let's look at how this applies to friendships and relationships. Have you ever wanted someone to like you so badly that you tried a little too hard? Maybe you changed how you acted, what you said, even what you liked, just to get them to approve of you? But it never felt good, did it? Even if they did like you, it didn't feel real. Now think of someone who just likes you for you. You don't have to try. You're relaxed. You're you. That's where real connection lives. When you stop trying to be liked, the right people start showing up. Not because you changed yourself, but because you were finally honest. Let's take a moment now to do something different. Place your hand on your heart. Yes, really. Just for a second. And think these words, I don't need to chase. I am enough right now. Let those words sink in. Say them again, quietly in your mind. That feeling, that calm, that's the place where good things grow from. It's simple, but simple isn't always easy. Still, you can return to this feeling anytime by pausing, breathing, and remembering that letting go is not the same as giving up. So let's finish together with one last thought. Life isn't a ladder you need to climb. It's a river, and you are part of it. When you trust the river, it carries you. It knows the way even when you don't. Let go. Float a little. And you may just find that life has been waiting to flow to you all along. Thank you for being here. If anything in this video made your heart feel calmer or your mind feel clearer, share it with someone you care about. You never know. Maybe this message is what they needed too. And as you walk through your day, remember, you don't need to become someone else. You don't need to chase. By needing nothing, you attract everything.